Uh-oh, she likes it. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. Okay, this question, I just want to nip right in the bud. I did get an arrow. For arrow, it's just a little tiny one. What do you do with your stored frozen milk? I sold it on the black market. No, I'm kidding. Who I wanted in my early 20s. It is a totally different person. Yes, I am dating somebody. I have deleted my dating apps and I am smitten.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanted to give up because nothing was changing.
Hello everybody, happy Monday. It is actually Sunday for me right now and I never film this last minute, but I ran into some issues with some videos that are taking way more time than I thought, and I am not about to miss a Monday upload because honestly it's my favorite thing. I hate missing a week chatting with you guys, and so I thought I would do a Q&A. I always say I do these at pivotal moments of my life, and this, once again, is a pivotal moment of my life. The last time I did this was 2 months ago, and I just watched that video, and I cannot believe how different things are. I have so much to catch you up on, so let's just dive in to all of my life changes. I will say, my daughter is napping right now. My mom is here to help, and I am on 4 hours of sleep, but a good 4 hours of sleep. I was out, I don't want to dive in, but I was out late last night on a date. I also got my period for the second time this month. I'm just giving you so much TMI already to start, but I'm setting the room so you know, like, I'm a little bit out of it, but I'm also like, I'm like a state of bliss and also a state of menstrual cycle. You know I'm tired when I straighten my hair instead of curl it. That is like always a sign for me. That is the bare minimum. Do we just hop right in? First question, as a single mom, also co-parenting, do you also feel guilt going on dates? So the answer is yes, when the dates didn't work out. It felt like a severe waste of precious time. When you're a parent, time is the most important thing you can give somebody. And so when it wouldn't work out, I would feel a lot of guilt. But recently, I have been dating someone and it does not feel like a waste of time at all. And when I have found that, I do not feel the guilt because it does not feel like time wasted. It feels like time refreshed. It feels good. It feels like time for me to be an adult. If you're a single mom, dating is so hard. And if I have any advice, if you feel like you are dating someone and it doesn't feel right and you're feeling guilt, do not waste your time. When you find the right person, you will not have that guilt. I have come to learn I do have a type physically, and I would say I have a type emotionally and mentally, but that type has changed from who I wanted in my early 20s. It is a totally different person, but physically, I would say I'm still attracted to the same type as like an ex-scene, emo, goth, alternative kid. Like, I'm partial to tattoos, I'm partial to the creative type, I'm partial to longer hair. From an emotional, mental standpoint, somebody that prioritizes family and mental health, physical health, someone who is creative and has a lot of passions, somebody who is truly interested in what I do, whether they want to be a part of it or not. Just the person you're with should be your biggest cheerleader and never feel like they're in competition with you. So someone who just has a very strong sense of self and is empathetic and caring and really focuses on quality time. I've learned that quality time is so important for me, and so that is now my type. Physically, mentally, emotionally, values-wise. How is co-parenting going? It's going really well. I want to make a video dedicated to my experience with co-parenting. I'm just trying to figure out a way to have it be a helpful video while still being respectful of privacy and our personal dynamic, but I've kind of been putting a little concept together on a video dedicated to that. It's an up and down thing. It's a learning process. There is more to it than you could imagine, but communication has been key. Having a positive outlook between the two people is key, and remembering that your child comes first, and you know, sometimes that will mean I have to make a harder decision for me for the betterment of my child. So as long as you're putting your child first, focusing on communication in every aspect, then you're kind of set. Don't get me wrong, I have made mistakes in my co-parenting dynamic, and I've learned from them, I've grown from them, and it's a forever ongoing thing, teamwork, partnership. I am not perfect, nobody's perfect. I have handled certain situations not well, and I am not proud of how I've handled those certain situations, but as of right now, co-parenting is going really well, and it makes me so happy for Arrow. Have you set boundaries with A's dad for introducing partners? Now, this is something I kind of want to talk more about if I do my co-parenting video, but yes, I would say if you are in a co-parenting situation, that is one of the things that should be communicated in the beginning, even though dating might seem so far off. You never know when someone's gonna come into your life, and so having those boundaries right off the bat would have been so helpful. And that was something we didn't have, and we have it now. It has completely changed the game for us, and so yes, we have boundaries pretty much on everything. If anyone's gonna be in Arrow's life, even a friend or, you know, what she's doing that day needs to be communicated. There needs to be respect between the parents. Okay, this question, I just wanna nip right in the bud. Are Cody and I secretly back together? No, just because Cody and I co-parent, we do holidays and celebrations together, and even like little dinners or park outings together. This is just us and how we co-parent, and having a family dynamic while not having it be a romantic dynamic. I promise you, we are not secretly back together. Co-parenting will look different for everybody, but we have found for us, and I found for my daughter, that having her see her two parents together, communicating, getting along, being friendly, has made the transition of her being able to go to home easier for her. Because of this, I am happy to do it, and I do share, you know, some of the times that we have these get-togethers. We are very happy co-parenting. I think we do a great job now, and we definitely have our own separate romantic lives. A lot of dating questions. This person says, I'm sure everyone wants to know, have you been dating? I feel like I kind of have mentioned this a little in the video, hinted to it, but not directly said it. I am dating someone. If you watch my Q&A 2 months ago, I said I was taking a break from dating because, like I said, I was going on dates that weren't working. It was feeling like a waste of time. I was feeling mom guilt, and so I just kind of let it sit on the back burner. I did therapy, I focused on myself, and I sat down and really thought about what was important to me and what I would want in a partner. I really think it's true what they say, when you stop looking for somebody is when you find somebody, because that is what happened to me. I was done. I was gonna be done for a while. I can tell you it was totally unexpected, but the way things have recently been working out, it just feels so meant to be. The timing is so meant to be. I don't want to jinx anything, but yes, I am dating somebody. I have deleted my dating apps, and I am smitten. If you are going to try to stalk, I can just tell you, he does not have an Instagram, so good luck. The most commonly asked question, not even just from this post, but just in general, is my necklace. Everyone always asks where I got it from. It is a pricey item and I feel like it sold out every time I try to look for it to recommend it to people. I love it. It is the brand Martha Calvo. I bought it off of Revolve and I think it's sold out there, but I think you can get it on the website. If you can, I will link it down below. You can get any letter you want. So I have an A for my daughter. I absolutely love it. It's like half pearls, half chain. It is my go-to. I wear it all the time and I always get questions about it. So that is the answer. I'm not hiding it from you guys. It is just an item that sells out really quickly. Another question I've been getting a lot is, do I miss breastfeeding? If you missed it, I recently made like my weaning video, final breastfeeding video. I am fully weaned now. If you're in that process, I will link that video down below. But to answer the question, yes, I do. I do very much. It was a very difficult experience for a lot of different reasons, and there were a lot of reasons that led me to wean and stop my journey. And to be honest, if things were different in my life, if I wasn't co-parenting, pretty much a lot of stuff was different in my life, I think I would have continued breastfeeding for probably another year. I loved it personally so much. I felt like for me, it got easier as time went on, and that bond was so great, but we still have a great bond. It changed in a beautiful way. She's so much more cuddly and huggy, and I love that. But yeah, I miss breastfeeding, even though it was the hardest journey of my life. Next, Botox, filler, lasers, all of that. So now that I am done weaning, there have been a lot of things that you can't do while breastfeeding that I have been excited to potentially try. And honestly, I haven't done anything yet, except I got a tattoo. I did get an arrow for arrow. It's just a little tiny one, but it was something really cool to do because it was like reclaiming my body. It was the first time I could do something that was for me and wouldn't have a possibility of a negative effect for my daughter. But like even starting retinol, I haven't done yet. I have started doing CBD before bed to help me sleep, which has been game-changing. But those are really the big things that I've started doing since I'm weaned. I haven't done Botox, I haven't done fillers, I haven't done lasers. I'm not against that stuff. I did want to wait to do like Botox until after 30, and I'll be 31 in a couple months. So maybe I'll do it as like a fun little birthday gift to myself. I don't know. I love trying new things, so we'll see. But yeah, as of now, nothing. Do I get a lot of judgment on my current weight loss? And the answer is yes. I wouldn't say so much judgment as concern. I have, I share everything with you guys. And when my daughter turned 1, I had some things to work out with mental health. I had a lot going on, and I really just wasn't taking care of myself to the best of my ability, and that resulted in weight loss that, as I said, I was not proud of or intentional. And I tried to be, open about it and not glorify an unhealthy body and lifestyle. I am happy I did share my story because a lot of people were saying that they went through something similar and it helped them feel not alone. So as much as it was hard to share my story, and I did receive obviously a little bit of negativity about it, I feel like there was more positivity to it than judgment. But I am happy to say that working with my therapist, working with just speaking to my family, focusing on myself, weaning, finding a new routine, I have been gaining weight. I don't have a scale, but I can just tell by how my clothes fit. And so yeah, I'm really proud of that, and it's gonna be a journey in itself. I don't really have like a goal weight, but whatever ends up happening to my body, it is my body. Never compare my body to your body. What made you realize that you were too skinny? I don't have a scale, so my first kind of initial realization was my clothes weren't fitting like they should have, pretty drastically. It was actually my daughter's doctor appointment, she had to get weighed and she wouldn't do you hear my stomach? But yeah, she wouldn't get weighed. And so what they ended up doing is weighing me, holding her, and then taking her away and weighing me to subtract the weight to figure out her weight. And when I heard what my weight was, I realized I definitely had to focus on self-love and take care of myself and realize that it was unhealthy. Okay, I love this question because one of the things I'm always most curious about watching any YouTube parent is how they do the little things, because those end up being the big things in the grand scheme of things. Like how do you use the bathroom? How do you brush your teeth? Do you eat when the baby eats? Do you eat after? Do you like what are like the little details and secrets? And so this question is, how do you take your dog out for the last pee when Arrow is sleeping? And the answer is, I never leave Arrow alone in the apartment by herself. And so what I do is the second Arrow wakes up, I give her a yogurt pouch. We take the dog to the dog park or a walk around the block. And then at nighttime, it's almost part of our bedtime routine for Arrow. Like after her bath and her PJs and a clean diaper, we go down to the dog park and Riot does her final potty. I will tell you, it is very difficult now with a toddler. When she was a baby and I could just throw her in a stroller and she would just chill, it was a pretty peaceful moment. Now, she doesn't sit for Riot's potty break. So she's running around, I'm trying to handle a dog. It is a hot mess, but it is what I have to do, so I do it and I make it work. But yeah, I time it. My dog goes potty at the last moment before bedtime. That is the way I've been able to make it work. I tried getting fake grass, I tried potty pads, I tried stuff on the balcony, stuff in the bathroom, and it's just the dog park or a long walk. Those are my options. What workout apps do I use at home? I am actually filming a whole in-depth video about that. I have been on a journey with Copilot for 9 months. I mentioned them like 6 months ago, and I've been documenting the whole process and my experience about it, and there's so much to it that I'm gonna do like a deep dive end of the year. Like, you know, it takes 9 months to make a baby, and then this is kind of like 9 months of making me. So that should be out later this month. Definitely check it out if you are looking to do workouts at home with a personal trainer. I am obsessed. Have I introduced sweets, chocolate, etc. to my daughter? The answer is yes. I gave her a smash cake on her birthday, but I've given her little bits of things here and there, like mixed with a variety of more healthy food, like a more diverse options. And she really doesn't have like a extreme passion for one or the other. Obviously she does really like it, but she won't like just eat that if it's on her plate. So if you are introducing more sweet stuff into a diet, I wouldn't, you know, use it as a form of motivation to do something good or a treat. It should just be seen as part of a meal every once in a while. That's really the best advice I could give if you want to do some types of sweets, and that can be even like a cacao chia pudding or something. Just present it with other healthier options with some protein, starches, carbs, veggies, fruits. How were you able to financially get your own place after you and your ex divorced? YouTube income. I feel like as YouTubers, a lot of people are curious as to how much you make, how you make income, and at least for me, and I feel like a lot of people that do social media, you have to diversify your income. So you have multiple different areas, revenue stream, and that will look different for each YouTuber. And so, for example, I did modeling for L'Oreal for the Colorista color box like 4 years ago, and I still get royalty off of that modeling job. Also, whenever I link anything to Amazon, I do receive an affiliate commission. So that is one stream of revenue. And then of course we have YouTube AdSense. That is one stream of revenue. And I can tell you it is a lot lower of a revenue than you think it is. And then I have my clothing line now, which is a new revenue stream. And then I do actually get paid to license my videos to Facebook, which is really surprising. And then of course, the biggest, I feel like for most YouTubers, are sponsorships, brand deals, collaborations, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And the reason I have such a diverse set of revenue streams is when you're self-employed, when you do something creative, everything fluctuates. I don't have any kind of like set, oh, I know I'm gonna make this much from this and this and this. And so having your toes in different things can help you be stable in a self-employed, unstable world. It was not something that happened overnight whatsoever. It's been like a 10-year learning process for me, and I'm still learning. I'm still hopefully gonna diverse my income more. But yeah, YouTube is my career, it's my job, it is how I support myself and my daughter, and I couldn't feel more lucky or blessed that I get to do this. Every day I wake up and it's still here, and you guys are still here, and you're so supportive. I feel beyond lucky and fortunate, so thank you. I don't know why, this would make me laugh. What do you do with your stored frozen milk? I sold it on the black market. No, I'm kidding. I made little breast milk popsicles out of it. My daughter actually didn't like it that much, and I didn't have a huge stored up amount because with co-parenting, I was kind of sending milk back and forth, and I really only had like a few bags after I weaned. But yeah, popsicles, I do know it goes pretty high on the black market or Craigslist, but I don't know if I would suggest that. What is your definition of self-love? Ooh, I feel like that's a big one. The easiest way for me to say it is I feel like self-love is giving yourself the same energy, time, respect that you give to the people in your life to yourself. It can look like something you're supporting your friend doing, you know, taking a risk. You should also support yourself when you take a risk. You should have that same love and support and positivity that you're giving to someone else instead of being hard on yourself. We have an arrow coming in.
Yeah?
Hi, cheesy face. Mommy's filming. Hi. Come here. But yeah, self-love can look like a lot of different things, and it doesn't have to be some huge big thing. It can just be speaking well to yourself, being positive, finding little moments in the day for you and not feeling guilty about it. This is coffee. I don't think this should be for a baby, but do you want to try it? I don't think you're going to like it. Uh-oh, she likes it. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake.
Uh-oh. What'd you give her?
I gave her coffee.
Oh, no.
I didn't think she was gonna like it.
Oh, no. You like coffee? How can you like coffee? Look what I got. She's going like this. Yes.
Here, you can have the bottle, but I don't know how to open it, so good luck. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up today's Q&A. Ariel is up from her nap. I have my mom here. I'm gonna do some family time, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. She's undoing my top right now. If you have any questions I did not get to, leave them in the comments down below. If you are not subscribed, join our family and grow with us, and I will see you guys next Monday. Possibly sooner, but always Monday. Bye.